We all know that Shredder is a tyrant, but there's one man that lived multi-season nightmare under his thumb. Today we're diving into the destruction of Dr. Baxter Stockman. This wasn't just a villain failing his boss. This was a slow descent into a body horror that honestly is a miracle that ever aired on Sunday morning TV. So get comfortable, grab a slice of pizza, and get ready. What up, Geektron here, and if you love franchises like the Ninja Turtle, consider subscribing. In most TMNT iterations, Stockman turns into a fly because of a science accident. And it's goofy and it's campy, but the 2003 series, it's much more calculated, much more surgical, that will make turning into a fly not so bad. After his first failure involving the monsters, Orokusaki didn't just fire him. He gave him the enforcer, Han, a directive. When Stockman reappears in the next episode, he was wearing a simple neck brace. At this time, we thought it was just a gag, but we were wrong. The Shredder was literally carving him away piece by piece. Every time Stockman failed, he returned with less of himself. First was the neck brace, his first warning. After another failure, he loses an eye and the use of an arm. Eventually, his body is so broken, he can no longer walk, so he uses a wheelchair. By the time he's a cyborg, his head is just a canister mounted on a robotic frame in the episode called Rogue in the House. At this point, Stockman has betrayed the Shredder one too many times. When he finally sees him again, he isn't even a cyborg anymore. He is reduced to a brain, a spinal column, and a single eyeball floating in a tank. Preserved fluid. When the Shredder walks and sees the floating remains of the top scientist, he doesn't just show pity, he delivers one of the coldest lines in the entire series.
This is Baxter Stockman. You've lost weight. You should have quit while you were ahead.
To make it worse, Shredder and Han kept remote control for his tank, allowing them to deliver agonizing electric shocks whenever they felt like it. You think being a brain in a jar was rock bottom? The horror peaked in the episode called Insane in the Membrane. This episode actually was banned from airing on US Fox Box for years because the push of the Y7 rating. Stockman attempts to clone a new human body. He looks like a win until the DNA starts to break down. We watch his skin slot off, his jaws detach, and he literally falls apart while trying to maintain his sanity. I'm not a monster, I'm a man of science. That line hits different when you realize he's basically a rotting corpse by the end of the 22 minutes. After his clone body died, he fell into the East River. Stockman finally wanted peace, but Agent Bishop fished his remains out of the water. When Stockman wakes up, he doesn't celebrate being alive. He screams. Bishop doesn't revive him out of kindness. He revived him because Stockman was a high-performing CPU. It's the ultimate I have no mouth, I must scream moment in a kid's show. This version of Stockman wasn't just comic relief scientist. He was a tragic figure trapped in a cycle of abuse. He was too smart to quit, but too arrogant to realize he was being dismantled until there was nothing left of him to save. The Shredder didn't just want Stockman tech, he wanted the total submission, proving the 2003 Ultron Shredder was the most vicious version of the character we ever seen. So what do you think of this version of Stockman's fate? Is it the darkest? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. Peace.
Stockman is the perfect example of what happens to those who fail me, disobey me, betray me, and hurt me.